Hello guys, to those who may not know me, my name is Elio. I do a lot of different content on this channel as well, but in today's video we'll be taking a look at Bleach Immortal Soul. Alright, so just starting off the bat here, I know that the UI of the game doesn't really do its justice. You have, one of the characters from the anime / manga just all cartoony and stuff like that, and then the UI is just cluttered with all kinds of stuff. Recharge, power booster pack over here, squad ranking, squad quests, all of this stuff. And I'm not big on having a cluttered UI in my video games, especially mobile games, because even though I play on emulator, there are times where I'm not at home, so I need to play on my phone, and having a cluttered UI even on a decent sized smartphone is still just annoying, and it makes things very redundant because you have to click through 8 tabs to get to whatever that you're going through. But if you take away from that fact, the game itself I have found to be pretty solid. I believe I just hit 7 days. Yeah, I just hit 7 days because I got Hitsugaya, which is nice to have on the team. So I've been playing off and on, not 7 days straight. I've been playing for like a couple of days here, not logging in for a day, a couple of days there. But I've definitely had a lot of fun with the game. I will be straight up with you that there is a VIP system. I'm not part of that. There is a recharge system as well, where obviously if you pay money, you can recharge stamina and get stuff for pulls a lot quicker than what someone like myself, which is going to be purely free to play, can get. But overall, I feel like it hasn't hindered my progression. There's a lot to do in this game, but it's not so much to the point of where it's just like overwhelming. But let's go over here just to combat real quick, just to show you guys what you can look forward to. This right here is just a story stage, which is just a hub. As you guys can see, I have Chad, Uryu, and one of the Ichigo forms, because Ichigo gets multiple forms, so he can change his costume and his attack animation, which fits well with the story, which is something I like. Now, this honestly does not look that pleasing at all. This looks more like a browser game, the way that he runs. But, I mean, you got to cut corners somewhere in terms of production, and it seems like maybe animations or overall aesthetics was probably cut for this game, but it's still fine enough for me to want to go through it even more. And here we have the combat, which I just clicked off auto. There is a timer on it, so after 30 seconds, I'm assuming your turn is up. I never ran out, but you can have up to 6 members on your squad at the same time, and the game has a pretty cool little timing system. It's nothing extraordinary if you want to play manually, which there hasn't been any situation where I needed to play manually besides one. That was just to get 3 stars on like one stage. So far the game has been pretty generous with the AI, but then again, I just started, so maybe in the future it's going to be more of focusing on the right movements and the right attacks to take out units. But that's a basic look at the combat. There's nothing extraordinary there. As you can see, we got drops. Once again, 6 units. Your level is based off of your account level, and those 6 units, they each have their own ultimate skill, as you could say, and they also have like their own traits and just their own abilities as well. So let's go over there and take a look at that after I skip this cutscene. So alright, say for instance we have Ichigo. He's an attacker. He's known for bleed and his rage recovery. Rage recovery is essentially saving up for your ultimate move, so he has high recovery. I'm taking, so he can get his ultimate move off fast, which, believe it or not, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I feel like the ultimate skills aren't that ultimate in terms of damage. But let's go over here to skills. So he has triple slice, he has Getsuga Tensho, attack strength and 1, standing up for friends, and once he goes to 5 and 6 star, he unlocks 2 more moves. Damage increase 1, which raises his base damage by 5%, and then damage reduction, which decreases the damage that he takes by 5%, and this is only at level 1. So the more we level them up, like I just leveled this up, the higher those skill percentages should go, which will make for quite a big deal. Not now, but as you go up higher, this becomes more and more problematic to your foes, that is, and more beneficial to you, because 5% of a character at level 60 or 80 of their attack is a lot more than 5% of a character at level 20 or 25. So that's very, very cool. I love the idea of the passive skills. I like that All of these characters have different skills, so to speak, where obviously they have the regular combo one, which is just your regular move, and then your rage move, which I stated before is the ultimate. And then they have these passives that add a little bit more flavor to them. There's a lot to do in terms of upgrading them as well. Upgrading is just leveling them. Enhancing is increasing their rank, or increasing their portrait, so to speak, so their strength goes up. Of course, promoting gives them another star, but you need their puzzle pieces, shards, whatever you want to call them, to get them to the next level to help them unlock skills. And not only does that unlock skills, but as you can see, it dramatically increases their power as well. War Soul, this is something that's pretty nice because I believe the first skill is whatever your character is based around, like what faction the character is based around. So Ichigo's will always be Water Tiger War Soul, but someone like Hitsugaya, he has a Azure Dragon War Soul, and if you combine those people in battle, you do get bonuses for having the same, essentially the same group typing in battle, which is nice to have. And then after that you unlock either 2 or 3, actually it looks like it might be 2. Yep, you unlock 2 slots where you're free to put in whatever you want. Like for right now, for Ichigo, I have Soul of Rending because the Soul Bearer's rage skill has a 6.75% chance to bleed the main target to deal 20% plus 100 damage. And I could swap this out at any time with something else that you also get as you play the game. I could switch it over to this where it increases his HP. I could switch it over to this where it increases his accuracy, which is totally probably useless, or this one that increases his defense. So there is ways of modifying your character, and obviously look, we can combine those to get different things as well. So there's different ways to modify your character in multiple ways to build them, which is very nice to have. It adds, it adds a little bit depth to the battle system, and I'm not saying this is incredible, but you can customize your character differently than how someone else might customize them, depending on their build and depending on if you're more of a PvE/PvP player. And there's one more thing. The Soul Relic thing, it just, as you guys can see, it boosts up back row characters' attack by a certain amount. And that adds, just a different flavor to the game once again, because there's a lot to do and there's a lot that can add to your character's overall stats. Where, of course, just powering everyone up, especially your main squad, is a good way to go. But having extras, especially incentives towards getting other characters and pulling for other characters just to fill out your collection, is really one of the big selling points for me. Because let's go back over here to character real quick. If we go over here to talent, as you guys can see, substitute Soul Reaper level 1. In non-PvP modes, attack, defense, and HP of all characters are increased by 0.8%. And as I get more Ichigo shards, I can increase that and raise that up as well. This guy over here, Komamura, as you guys can see, in Battle Arena and Kenpachi Carnage, crit chance and crit resist of all characters are increased by 0.8%. Hisugaya, crit chance and resist by 9 all PvP type matches for characters. Ikaku, crit strength and block strength of all characters are increased by 0.8%. Yes, I know it doesn't sound like a lot. Let's go over here and upgrade this, which I can't because he's not 4-star, so he can evolve. But essentially what they're getting at is the more characters you collect, the more beneficial it is towards you and your entire account. Which a lot of gacha games, it's more about you guys just getting whatever character that you can get, the most broken character that you can get, and essentially just ending it there, which it gets old. It gets old having to reroll and be like, okay, well, I got this character. They're gonna be broken until they nerf this character and release this character, and then it's just a cycle that never ends. At least I feel with this game of me collecting every character, that at least every character matters in some shape or form. Whether it's unlocking their talents that help add stat boosts to all my other characters that I use, even though I may never use them, or them increasing my overall power level in general because of the power competition going on right now, where even if I raise everyone up but I never use that character, I still get that high power level. So that's something to take in mind as well. But I mean, overall, the game aesthetically isn't amazing. I will say that the game you know, the game looks like it should have come out 10 years ago, and the combat isn't anything super duper amazing, but it's enough to keep me engaged. I've been having fun with it, and I think I'll be continuing to play this for quite a while, just for the simple fact that I can get on even once during the day, spend maybe 20-30 minutes, do everything that I want to do, log off, and feel no pressure that, oh, I'm missing out on an event, or I'm missing out on this or that, which really is what I'm looking for right now, because I don't want a game where I have to devote hours upon every day just to feel like I've progressed. Will it turn out to this in the future? Who knows? But for right now, I definitely recommend it if you're a big Bleach fan and you may not be keen on the 3D, maybe you like 2D action more. It's definitely worth a try in my book. I'm not saying it's the best game in the world, but it's enough to have fun with. If you guys have any comments, though, feel free to leave one in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.